Hello and welcome to Official Strongman News. I'm once again your host, Chris Bland, and we'll be going over everything that's happened over the last 7 days in Strongman. Been getting quite a lot of feedback from you guys, which is fantastic. One of the things you're after is definitely a lot more videos of actually the stuff that I'm on about. We have slight issues with some of the stuff just due to legalities of who owns the footage, but for the most part, this episode will be significantly better with a lot more footage in there. So guys, thank you for your feedback. We really are acting on it, so get amongst it. So first things first is the Eddie Hall documentary is out and it's on Vimeo. The premiere was, I want to say Friday night, down in London. Obviously the director Matt Bell down there, Eddie Hall was obviously there as well. I think Colin even got a roast. I saw it on YouTube, on Facebook, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Probably worth sourcing that actually, but anyway. Moving on, yeah, Eddie Hall's documentary is out and it looks fantastic. I'm watching it tonight. I'll have the link again in the sort of the bottom. So guys, go through, watch it. It's great for the sport to have this much exposure, and frankly, from what I've heard, the film's meant to be amazing. So definitely worth a watch. Talking of Strongman documentaries, we went earlier this year around Europe and have been making our own documentary in sort of conjunction with Official Strongman, called A Journey of Strength. If you've been following our Facebook page, you'll have seen the trailer was up there. If not, we're going to play it for you now. So we've been making that over, well, we've just been editing the first 30 minutes of it. It's finally out. And we're putting it together. It's going to be about 80 minutes when we're done. And we're going to be doing a live stream of the premiere. So all of you guys can watch it for free at home for one night only. If you live in England or around York area and you fancy making the trip up for it, get in touch, let me know, and I'll be giving you more details about that. And that'll be coming out on the 5th of March. Very excited about that. We got some. It's mainly about sort of how someone goes from being just sort of an average person to working their way up to the top of the world's strongest man and being like one of the best competitors in the world. So we sort of interviewed athletes of all ranges, of all aspects of sort of levels and abilities, got them from the bottom all the way up to someone like Rajakovsky, who was just an absolute animal. If you've been watching This Is Our Gym series, it's that sort of follows the trip, but there's a lot more footage, tons more. Talking of Strongman Media, we have World's Strongest Man and Giants Live on our TVs if you're in the UK over Christmas. It'll be on Channel 5, so definitely want to be watching that. So Monday is Giants Live Sweden, not the one where Thor broke the world record, but the one before, and I think that starts at 6:55. Tuesday, same time, we've got the Viking Challenge, which I think was in Norway. And then on Wednesday we have two. World Deadlift Championships is going to be on in the day at 1:30. And after that, I think at 7 o'clock, we have Europe's Strongest Man, where obviously, well, I won't tell you who won, but definitely worth watching if you don't already know. And then Saturday we'll see the first event of the finals heats of World's Strongest Man, and I can't wait for that. There's a lot of British guys in there, if you are British, and a lot of other just fantastic competitors with really good competition this year. I can't wait to watch it all through. Moving on to what's been happening in the world of sort of more strongman that's happening recently. Obviously, coming up to the Christmas break, it's been pretty quiet these days. A lot of athletes taking a bit of time off, taking a little bit of time to recover, come back stronger next year. One of the few things that I have seen out there happening is Eddie Hall doing a 340 kilo squat for 5 reps on a giant 8-foot bar. And the weight is going again. I'll put a link up to that and you guys can go through and watch it yourself, but it's crazy, really, really impressive. I'm fascinated at the moment just watching this training. I genuinely think he could be the first guy to break 500 kilos, and it's going to be amazing to see on the deadlift. Literally history being made. Be great. The other one was Terry Hollands putting out some of his training footage. Obviously both those guys are training for Britain's Strongest Man, that's coming up very, very shortly in January. And he was doing some Viking press strict, worked up, I think it was like 146 for like 10, 164 for 6 or 5, and then 174 for 2, just strict reps on a Viking press. Damn strong looking. I've said it before, but he looks like he's really coming back into form. He had that time out, and I think he's done in the world of good, looking very impressive. Again, back to a little bit more of what's happening with the media of Strongman. Brian Shaw was over in, I want to say Sacramento, but Super Training Gym, where Mark Bell, Silent Mike, and the other guy that does the Powercast, and I've forgotten his name. Dreadful, I'm sorry mate. I'm sure you'll be devastated. But yeah, Brian Shaw's over there, which can only mean that he's going to be putting out a podcast with those guys. I personally can't wait to see that. It's not out yet, but I'm sure in the next sort of week or 2 it will be. Guarantee it'll be fantastic. Brian's such a great competitor and such a great athlete. It'd be amazing to hear what he has to say. Moving on to official Strongman news, we've had quite a few actually happenings this week. So as I said last week, I put on one of the first official Strongman competitions, going out there just where normal people, anyone could just come down and compete, and we had some great guys come down. Actually, it was a really good weekend. I know I talked about it a lot last weekend, but here's a little highlight reel of it.
Big foot!
Yes! Come on!
Let's see it now. Nice and easy!
Rep, try it on.
No.
Come on, guys, make some noise for him! He's on his own!
That's it. Nice! Really good! It's on the one. Nice. Good.
And obviously all of those guys, if they'd wanted to compete, all of them signed up to official Strongman. So those rankings will be going up. I've just edited those videos and I'm sure they'll be putting those up shortly. Moving on, we had David Graham, and this is what I'm really excited about. It's something that's just so great about our system, well, our ranking system, or any ranking system for that matter, really. But David Graham put up a 270 kilo deadlift about, I want to say 2 weeks ago. We shared it on the page. It just broke into the top 10 in his weight category with it. And he's just reposted another video of him doing a 302 kilo lift. And the weight flies up, literally flies up. And it's like, you know what, mate? Kudos. Like, to have gone from that and to put, what, that's 30 kilos on your deadlift in 2 weeks? Huge, huge numbers. So, great to see anything that can encourage someone to put that much work in and get those results. So, fantastic, mate. Well done. Moving on, Dominic Crane, 77 kilo guy, put up to take the lead. Actually, took my lead from on the floor to overhead with an axle. Took it, and he's done that with 100 kilos. Huge lift, and looked pretty competent for it. Comfortable for him. So yeah, great effort. And that's everything, guys. Thank you. Have yourselves a very Merry Christmas, and I shall see you probably just after Christmas, and we'll probably be going through a roundup of all the things that have happened in the world of Strongman this year. A little bit different again. No guys are going to be really posting big numbers or doing anything that exciting over the Christmas break. Hopefully they'll all be enjoying themselves. So I'll let them do that, and we'll be doing the same. Thanks, guys.